Coming up on Murrow News 8, an update on the SWAT team's appearance at Aspen Heights.
And Halloween festivities are all around town. Find out how you can get your spooky season spirit on. Murrow News 8 starts now.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
Hello and happy Halloween! I'm Rachel Turcotte.
And I'm Kaya Bonilla.
The suspect wanted for 6 counts of assault in a Pasco shooting incident was taken into custody on Tuesday evening. Our reporter Peyton is at Aspen Heights right now with some updates on where the suspect was found hiding for several hours.
Thanks,
Peyton?
Rachel. Yeah, I'm standing here at Aspen Heights where the suspect Osman Morales Saltos was found in an apartment similar to the one behind me. They actually asked that we don't use the actual apartment that he was in. After hours of surveillance by Latah and Whitman County SWAT teams. As video shows, numerous SWAT personnel arrived at the scene. The 100 buildings in the complex were evacuated while they secured the scene and displaced to the Cub Senior Ballroom. This was not Morales Salto's first time being arrested, as he was brought to trial previously, but a jury was unable to convict him. Pullman police believe that this incident stemmed from gang-related activity. This is Peyton Yeager, reporting live in Pullman, Murrow News 8.
Thanks, Peyton. Halloween is here, and WSU students are turning campus into a party zone with costumes, Greek life, and fundraisers packed this weekend plans. But as excitement builds for Halloween weekend, police are reminding everyone to stay smart and stay safe.
One of the spookiest weeks on WSU campus is upon us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just really excited to have all my friends over, get dressed up, and just have a good time.
Every year, students will spend even weeks putting costumes together and setting up for the fun weekend that we call Halloween Weekend.
The weekend is not the only thing people look forward to. Fraternities and sororities take advantage of the festive week by doing things like philanthropies to raise money as well.
But a weekend like Halloween, where a lot of people are already excited for the weekend, and doing a Halloween-themed philanthropy like a haunted house really gets everyone to show up and come help make a difference and give back to my chapter's philanthropy.
While this week is supposed to be filled with fun, it is also a good reminder to be safe and responsible.
Yeah, we have emphasis patrols on Halloween weekend, so we have more officers working than usual.
Whether you are partaking in the fun or hosting the fun, it is still a smart idea to make sure you are being safe. Reporting from Pullman, I'm Matthew Sansom, Murrow News 8.
Thanks, Matthew. Well, Kaya, I know that I am happy fall Halloween is finally here.
Yeah, for sure. Let's send it over to our weather girl to see how the weather's going to be for Halloween night.
Thanks, Kaya. Well, something wicked this way comes, and it's the weather. I'm sure in the Halloween spirit today, and the weather is feeling like fall. That wet weather will hold off just for tonight for those trick-or-treaters. 5 p.m. it's going to stick around to the upper 40-degree range. We're going to stick at 48 degrees. It's going to feel a little bit chillier because of that wind chill at 41, and then we go subtly down from there. So 47 at 6 p.m., 45 at 7, 44 at 8, 45 at 9, so 1 degree hotter, 10 p.m. 42 degrees, and 11 p.m. 45. So it's not going to be too chilly, but you'll definitely need a jacket and maybe some leggings underneath your kiddo's Halloween costume. Well, I'm feeling pretty spooky tonight. I know that I'm going to be bundling up with a jacket. Without further ado, I'm going to send my Halloween spirit back to the desk.
Thank you, Cassidy. Moscow Contemporary's Halloween Dance Party fundraiser is at Kenworthy Backstage Speakeasy tonight. It runs from 8 p.m. to midnight and has music from DJ Dave. There will also be a costume contest. It is a $10 donation to get in.
Get your Halloween face paint on at the Hope Center in Moscow. The Hopeful Harvest Festival will be there, going on until 6 p.m. tonight with activities like raffle baskets and face painting. Show up in a free costume for 10% off at the thrift store as well.
There's going to be a whole lot of treats this evening at WSU President's House. From 4:30 to 6 p.m. you can hang out with Butch and WSU athletes while you fill your pillowcase with candy. The address is 755 Northeast Campus Street and is open to everyone.
Members of the WSU community are being asked to share their perspectives on the system-wide redesign effort. Students, faculty, and the community will have access to a survey to share their thoughts through December 5th on their thoughts about WSU's current strengths and obstacles. This survey is part of the year-long effort to ensure the university fulfills its land grant mission.
The Washington State University Veterinary Teaching Hospital has been gifted $10 million. This donation comes from the estate of Heidi Charlson and her late husband, Lou Woodworth. The couple donated this money in hopes to renovate the emergency and critical care unit at the vet hospital on the Pullman campus. It will also create the Woodworth and Bustad Scholarship. This will help students who are enrolled in the Doctor of Veterinary Medicine program at WSU.
Coming up, high school musicians from across the Northwest are tuning up for one of the region's biggest marching band competitions in Moscow. More information coming up.
And there's a highly contagious virus spreading measles. Might be in your town.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
There. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why did the girl ask the mushroom to dance? Because he was a fun guy. What do you call a pig that knows karate? Pork chop. Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Can I tell you another one? So how does a tissue dance? Put a little boogie on it. What's Beethoven's favorite fruit? Banana. What is a boxer's favorite drink? Fruit punch.
A case of the highly contagious measles virus has been reported in Boundary County. This case was found in a child that is not yet school age and reportedly traveled outside the area. Hospitals officials say that they are closely working with public health officials to ensure that all precautions are being taken. The public information officer for the hospital, Daniel Larson, says that this highlights how important it is to vaccinate against these contagious but preventable viruses.
High school musicians from across the Northwest will march into Moscow this Saturday for the Bands of America Regional Championships at the University of Idaho. 14 bands from Washington and Idaho, including Clarkston and Lewiston High Schools, will compete inside the Kibbe Dome with performances starting at 10:45 a.m. and finals at 7 p.m. The event, hosted by the Vandal Marching Band, is one of 29 regional nationwide leading up to the national championships in Indianapolis next month.
The government shutdown has now surpassed 30 days, with consequences growing each day. President Donald Trump is urging the Senate Republicans to go around Democrats to break an impasse. President Trump called for an end to the Senate's filibuster rule yesterday. The filibuster requires 60 votes to pass most Senate instead of a simple 5-to-1 majority. This has allowed Democrats to block GOP's government funding bill, as they demanded any legislation to open to government includes an extension of federal health car subsidies.
The number of officers patrolling the streets has been on a steady decline these past couple years. We sent our reporter, Cassidy Collins, to see why Pullman is the outlier.
Nationally, there's a police shortage, and it's been increasing by about 3.48% over the past 2 years, according to Police Executive Research Forum. But here in Pullman, we only have one vacancy. Chief Aaron Brashear says it might have something to do with the town itself.
Pullman's a great place, for one, and it's a very appealing place to work as a police officer.
In fact, he says many of his officers are WSU grads.
We also have Washington State University here, which provides an excellent recruitment tool here locally. You have lots of people who are graduating and hungry for a job and moving into a career, and we're nearby, and so we get to pick from those people quite often.
While we don't have as much of an officer decline here in Pullman, Chief Brashear does have an idea why that's happening state and countrywide.
They have made law enforcement in Washington more difficult than it might be in other states.
In Chief Brashear's opinion, there's a stigma behind the badge.
We have great police officers in this state and who do great work and they help people. And there has been a lot of negativity that is unwarranted. And, if you have one bad police officer in one place who does something bad, and that unfortunately, people get painted with a broad brush, and then the state legislature steps in and believes that there has to be police reform because there's all of these bad police officers, which is just not accurate.
Because of these struggles, many stations are offering large hiring bonuses to try to entice applicants. Reporting from Pullman, Cassidy Collins, Murrow, News 8.
Thanks, Cassidy. This weekend, we are set to gain back an hour. Find out what that means for your sleep.
And animal migration is on the rise. Find out how that might affect your commute. Up next on Murrow News 8.
Days, months.
Hey, I'm Jim from across the street.
Years.
I'd like to give you this.
A lifetime. Can rush by without realizing what we're missing. But it doesn't have to be that way. We have a choice to take action. Visit maketheconnection.net to find out more.
Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why did the girl ask the mushroom to dance? Because he was a fun guy. What do you call a pig that knows karate? Pork chop.
So how does a tissue dance? Put a little boogie on it.
Wildlife collisions are on the rise as animals migrate across eastern Washington. I spoke with a WSU student who hit a moose on his way to Scarywood, and what an expert says drivers should watch out for this season.
As the days are getting shorter, more animals are on the move, crossing major highways like the one behind me across the inland Northwest. Now, for one WSU student, these migrations turned his fun weekend trip into a dangerous encounter.
So it was a Friday night. We were driving to Scarywood right after classes, and my brights were off for this like 5 seconds because there was oncoming traffic. It was still early enough. And the second I turned my brights back on, we're in the middle of nowhere. There's forest on my left and a farm on my right. There's an animal standing in front of me, which I thought was a deer initially because I've never heard of moose being here.
Hayden hit and killed a moose at 40 miles per hour, which left his car completely totaled.
If I did anything differently, I would have been sent to the hospital or killed. I mean, because it wasn't fully grown, same thing would have happened with the deer. It would have gone through my windshield and hit me, or, you know, it would have flung something from the front of my car into me, or it would have hit if I hit it any lower, it would have gone to the roof and crushed me.
I spoke with a member of the Washington State Department of Transportation about how many animal vehicle collisions they see a year on Washington state highways.
We see around 8,000 or 9,000 carcass removals every year on state highways. These are recorded, and about 60% of those are with deer species.
Hayden encountering a moose was not the most common type of animal vehicle collision, as Glenn told me that only 74 moose have been killed over the course of 5 years in Washington state, while over 21,000 deer have been killed in the state of Washington over the course of 5 years.
Dawn and dusk are the worst. Right when it starts transitioning to night or day, that's when animals are most active. And so some aren't active all night, it's completely in the middle of the night, but really it's more like dawn and dusk. So I would first say be extra vigilant during those periods, and especially this time of year, they come a lot quicker because we have such short days.
As the days are getting shorter, Hayden's experience is a good reminder to be extra careful while driving in the dark. This is Rachel Turcott reporting for Murrow News 8.
Thanks, Rachel. It's daylight savings this weekend. At 2 a.m. Sunday, November 2nd, time will fall back an hour to standard time, meaning the clock will strike 1 a.m. twice. The sun will rise and set earlier, and everyone will get an extra hour of sleep back Saturday night.
Geez, well, I know that I am excited to hear that we'll be getting an extra hour of sleep, Kaya, but I wonder how cold it's going to be as the sun is rising earlier.
Yeah, let's go ahead and send it back to Cassidy and find out how the weather's going to be.
Thank you, ladies. Yeah, it's going to be pretty chilly. If you feel a chill in the neighborhood, don't call Ghostbusters quite yet. It's probably just the wind. We're going to have wind speeds up to 13 miles per hour today with a high of 51 and a low of 43. Clouds in the sky, of course. It wouldn't be a Halloween night without those spooky clouds. Tomorrow, there's going to be some rain. I'm glad it held out, at least for the trick-or-treaters. We're going to have a high of 59 and a low of 39. The wind speed is going to get up to 17 miles per hour again, so we're really fighting those winds. Across the state, we're looking at similar temperatures in the upper 40-degree range to lower 50s. Olympia, we're seeing 57 degrees. Of course, it's going to be wet on the west side. I mean, what is fall in Washington if it's not rainy? Seattle, 55 degrees. Yakima, we're looking at 48 with a low of 33. Tri-Cities, 48 with a low of 30 as well. Spokane and Pullman, quite a drastic difference, which isn't typical for us neighbors. Spokane, a high of 47 and a low of 32. Our 5-day forecast is looking really wet, so prepare for those weather for taking a waterproof jacket and some rain boots. You don't want to be caught with some wet socks. All right, thank you so much. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Cassidy. Now I know to wear my rain jacket next week. Coming up, the WSU basketball season starts this upcoming week. Find out what head coach David Riley is planning for the starting roster.
And the cross-country team is heading to Spokane to compete in the WCC Conference Championship. Find out what the events will be.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly.
Lights out.
Good night. And put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
So I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
I'm Matthew Sansom, back with your sports. The Cougs are going beaver hunting this weekend. WSU football has another road trip on the agenda, but this one's a lot closer. The Cougs travel southwest to take on Oregon State in the first of 2 meetings this season. Tomorrow's showdown will be a non-conference showdown, with the meeting on November 29th being a Pac-12 conference contest. The Cougs lead the all-time series with Oregon State 57-49-3. The record in Corvallis is tied at 25-25. This season will be just the second time in series history the teams have met twice in the same season. In 1945, WSU won both contests, a 33-0 victory in Pullman, followed by a 13-6 win in Corvallis. Here's what Jimmy Rogers had to say about the Oregon State's offense.
But overall, I think they're really good at running the football. Their running back, Hankerson, is a really good player, and then they have a dynamic threat in Trent Walker, a longer, older, mature wide receiver that does a good job with, high pointing the football and utilizing his length.
WSU Swim has their first 2 home meets this weekend, one against the University of Denver at 3 p.m. today and one against Northern Arizona University at 10 a.m. on Saturday. Both meets are at Gibb Pool and will be streaming on YouTube. Head coach Russ Whittaker understands the importance of having meets in Pullman.
Yeah, really excited to kick it off, especially always swimming in Gibb Pool. Always leads to some pretty fast swimming out of our team. They get to love to have that home environment, and so very excited to be able to start off with Denver this weekend. Really good crew that they've got this year as well, so I know that we're going to have some very fast swimming. We are going to be tech suiting up for that swim meet, so it should lead to hopefully some fast swimming, maybe some pool records, and maybe some more as well.
WSU rowing is set for its 3rd and final competition of the season at the head of the lake this Sunday. And Coach Jane Lavriviere is changing up the lineup for this one, hoping it will spark a change.
I'm excited to just sort of internally see how we compare to last week. It's, we really are racing ourselves at this point. And
Coach Lavriviere says the team is really gluing together and cheering each other on heading into the final meet. This competition takes place in Seattle, and the Cougs will treat it like an Apple Cup, as the Huskies are the one hosting. Women's volleyball is now 13-7 after they got the dub against the University of Pacific straight sets last night. The Cougs racked up 12 blocks in the win, and they were led by the play of Lucy Blaskova, who had 7 kills, 5 blocks, and an ace for 11 points. Melina Christodoulou had a total of 12 points with 10 kills and 3 blocks. The team will head to Corvallis this weekend and take on the Beavs starting at 1 p.m. on Sunday. Women's tennis travels up to Spokane today to take on the future conference rivals of the North, the Gonzaga Bulldogs, in their fall invitational. The event will last until Sunday, with the Cougs sending 4 players: Chisato Kanimaki, Callie Morris, Yuri Nakagawa, and Martina Pouville to play. History is on the Cougs side with this one, with a record of 14-1 and an active 7-game win streak against the Bulldogs. Turning to cross country, the WCC championships are this Saturday in Spokane, led by last year's defending men's champ Evans Curry and women's podium finisher Xenia Chetpu. The Cougs will take on the racers from Gonzaga, LMU, Oregon State, Pacific, Pepperdine, Portland, St. Mary's, San Diego, San Francisco, Santa Clara, and Seattle U. It will be a 6K for the women and an 8K for the men. The battle for the Palouse on the hardwood is on Monday. Idaho men and women's basketball is making the 8-mile trek west of Pullman for the showdown. David Riley looks ahead to the possibilities of the starting lineups this season.
I think, with this group, we got a few other guys that are more than capable of having that role, and it's just going to depend on the game, and I can see us having quite a few different starting lineups this year.
The Toronto Blue Jays have taken a 3-2 lead over the Los Angeles Dodgers heading into Game 6 after a dominant 6-1 win in Game 5. Thanks to rookie Trey Yesavage, 12 strikeout masterpiece, and back-to-back home runs by David Schneider and Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who now has hit 8 home runs this postseason and is 2 shy of tying our Randy Rosarena's postseason record of 10 home runs back in 2020 on the Tampa Bay Rays. Meanwhile, the Dodgers are on the brink of facing elimination and searching for answers as their repeat title bid is in jeopardy. On Sunday Night Football, Sam Darnold and the Seahawks will travel over to the Northwest Stadium to take on Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders. The Seahawks, who are coming off of a bye, are looking to improve it to 6-2, continuing their strong season. The Commanders, on the other hand, are currently 3-5 and are looking to get back on track. The kickoff is at 5:20 on NBC.
Thanks, Matthew. Stick around to find out what the Murrow News 8 cast will be wearing tonight for trick-or-treating.
Oh, did you see that? Whoa, we scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that? I'm playing with these new face filters. Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine. I'm gonna need that back. No. Kevin!
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign, not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfies. Nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on, man, let's put a ride home.
Well, Halloween is finally here, and I know that all of us here at Murrow News 8 are decked out with our candy. Tonight, I'm going to be a black swan. I know I've had a lot of fun getting together all of my Halloween costumes. So what are you guys going to be?
I'm going to be a blind referee. I'm going to wear a Chiefs hat or an Eagles hat.
Nice.
Should be pretty fun. Should be pretty fun.
Fitting for the sports guy, too.
Yeah, seriously.
Exactly. Come on now.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm going to be Poison Ivy. I've been DIYing like crazy, you know. Been stealing stuff from around my house, and I'm going to slay.
You are going to slay. I'm excited to see you.
Yeah,
What about you,
you're going to look
Cassidy?
beautiful. I'm going to be a gold digger. As Kanye West say, when she leaves, she's going to leave with half, and I'm going to leave with half of my candy tonight and eating it and be really full.
Yeah, well, I got some gold for you right here.
Oh,
Let's do
look
it.
at that. On that topic, what is your guys' favorite Halloween candy? This is the dying question.
Got it in my hand right here.
Mm-hmm.
Baby Ruth, baby. Come on
Yeah,
now.
I'm a Snickers girl. I love that peanut butter chocolate. It really perks me up when I need it.
I'm going to be different and weird, but I like gummies. I like gummies way more. I
Solid
get
take.
so hype over like some like Sour Patch Kids or something. Those are my faves.
Yeah, Sour Patch Kids is going to have to be my favorite as well. I'm honestly not a big chocolate eater.
Yes, well, that's all we have. Happy Halloween, folks. Stay safe out there. Make sure you keep up with all of our socials.